Ugh. Nasty. It's like 12:30. I woke up like literally like 45 minutes ago. Yesterday's video got cut off pretty early. I meant to do I wanted to do a little more like in the afternoon, but by the time I got off work, it was like 7 o'clock. And I wanted to get ready for bed. I don't know how much will be on today's video, just because I've got a family thing in like an hour. I don't know how long it's gonna last. And I woke up late today, so don't know how much I'm gonna get done today. Probably not a lot. That's okay though. It's Sunday, chilling. The reason I didn't do much last night was because I did a lot of. I got my chill Cardi mix in the background. The reason I didn't do much yesterday was because I was reading up a lot about like circadian rhythm and like what it is, and because I heard the term being thrown around and didn't know exactly what it was, and I wanted to know more about it, and so I did a lot of research, and I was watching videos, and I was reading articles about or blogs about circadian rhythm and how it works and how you can manipulate it for a certain time, and how you can reset it and adjust it. And then I was also looking a lot about melatonin production. And now my personal training course that I'm taking, there's a point where it goes over like it goes over like the endocrine system, and it talks about all of the hormones, and then it talks about melatonin and stuff. But I wanted to look more into it, and I found that there's more into it than the personal trainer course doesn't cover. And I wanted to look up, melatonin production and like how it works, and what are some ways that you can increase that, especially like getting closer to getting ready for bed. And so that's why last night I wanted to prioritize practicing those things. And like I said, I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule. I'm trying to get it back on track. And part of that is figuring out my circadian rhythm and fixing it or altering it so that I'll be able to go to sleep. Like, I was reading this blog about it, and there's a video attached. I was watching this video, and one of the tips she gave was that if you, let's say, so like for me, I go to bed at 9. Let's say you want to go to bed at 9, you take like supplemental melatonin at like 8:30, and you do that every day, and then obviously like you go to bed every day at 9, wake up at 5 or whenever you want to wake up. You take your melatonin at 8:30, and you do that like every day, and then eventually you slowly like decrease the dose until you're not taking melatonin anymore. You're training your brain, okay, this is when we need to produce melatonin to get ready for bed at 9. So that's what I was doing yesterday. Today, like I said, I don't have much. I've got to clean my space because that's what I like to use Sundays for. If I'm not working, I like to clean my space because it needs to be. And then, like I said, I've got that family thing in like an hour. I don't know how long it's gonna last. So I probably won't be able to get anything done today, like business-wise. I gotta edit yesterday's video that's coming up today. I'll probably do that during the family thing. Edit it and then throw that up. I was gonna go to the gym earlier today. Obviously, it didn't happen because I woke up late. I'm ordering. I have a tripod coming in later this week. Either later this week or beginning of next week. I have a new tripod coming in. So I'll be able to actually get like gym clips for the vlogs, which is good because I feel like if it'll help mix things up instead of the vlogs being the same thing over and over again. It'll help mix it up and keep it fresh. I need to clean my space, and I will I'll probably throw a clip of me at the family thing or something. And then I will update this later today when I get out and I get back home. And depending on what time it is, we'll see if we can get some work done. But I'll update this later. Alright, it is later in the day. I just got back from my family thing about like an hour or so ago. And I actually had some spare time to get some stuff done. I actually just uploaded today's video. But before I ended this video, I wanted to talk about a couple things that I was thinking about earlier. And one of those things was, part of it's a story. So this was about a month ago. I had this really weird, like, it was almost like a panic attack, but not really. It was like a panic attack, but it wasn't really. I had this really weird instance where it was almost like this wave of worry and anger, and it was really, really weird. And it was because my brain was so overstimulated from watching TikTok and YouTube, and I was doing some thinking, and this was a couple weeks ago. Most people tend to have at least one thing that holds them back from what they want to do. At least one thing. Some people do something about it, and some people don't. And then a fraction of the people that don't do something about it, they know that that's what's stopping them, but then they still don't do anything about it, and they don't change. And I was doing some thinking, and what are the things that are holding me back? What is taking up my mind so much? And this was after that kind of panic attack feeling I had. I was like, what is taking over my head so much that made me feel that way? What is holding me back? And a lot of it was entertainment. TikTok, YouTube, binging television shows and movies. That was holding me back a lot. When I had this realization, I started cutting it out. I started cutting out the entertainment. I'm not scrolling on TikTok really anymore. I will if I'm like, if I have literally nothing to do, or if I'm waiting on something to be done. I'm not mindlessly scrolling on YouTube, right? I'm not binge watching televisions and movies and stuff, right? The entertainment is not necessarily a bad thing, under moderation. If you can moderate your intake of entertainment, it's not a bad thing. My problem was that I wasn't moderating it. It was literally all the time. And that was one of the things that was holding me back, was keeping my head busy with non-productive things. And when I cut that out, what that allowed my head to do was to actually think. I was giving my head time to think. I was letting my mind think about things, and letting thoughts run through my head. Like this past week has been more productive than like the past 2 months have been, because I've been letting my mind just think about things. I've been reading more, I've been meditating more. Most of the stuff that I am doing is more productive, and it's more building towards something. So I'm letting my head and I'm letting my mind think about things instead of having it be entertained all the time. As simple as that might sound, and it might sound a little ridiculous, it really works. I mean, the time that we live in now is so instant, right? You've probably heard of instant and delayed gratification. A lot of our lives today is instant gratification, and when you cut it out, you actually let your mind start to think about things. And that's what I've been doing the past week, and it's really, really helped me a lot. But I'm gonna wrap this up here. It's about the end of the day. It's 7 o'clock now. I've been spending the past like hour finishing editing and uploading today's video. This will go up tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got, what do I have? I've got a couple things planned it'll be in the video. I'll show that off as much as I can. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be able to do a lot of work tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I've been thinking a lot about this content thing and a lot about these videos that I've been putting out. And I haven't been doing it for very long now. This is the third one that I'll be putting out, so not very long. I think a lot about this. And I think a lot about, I know that as long as I continue to stay consistent with this, doing it every day, increasing the quality, practicing more and more, I realize that these videos are going to get better and better. I'm going to have better looking videos. They're going to produce way more value than these right now already do. And that's something that excites me a lot. And I'm excited to keep this going. This is easy. In fact, I was watching something earlier, and one of the points that the guy was talking about was when you're making content, make it easy. Right? The content that you're making, it should be fun to make, and it should be easy to make. And so that was something I was thinking about. These are easy, right? I'll have a thought, and I'll be thinking, and something will happen through the day, or I'll just pull up my phone, and I'll just record, right? It's easy. And so I know that as long as I can stay consistent with it, and as long as I continue to practice more and more, these videos are going to look a lot better. They're going to sound a lot better. They're going to have better quality editing. It's going to look a lot better, and it's going to provide way more value than these already do. And that excites me more. That excites me a lot. And it motivates me to continue to keep doing this. But I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Tomorrow we got a couple stuff planned I'm excited about. So I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm going to wind down. I'm trying to develop a good nighttime routine. Like I mentioned earlier today, I've been looking up a lot about melatonin and circadian rhythm, and one of the things was have a good nighttime routine, and it was talking about a few things you can do to help with that. And so I'm going to do that. I will update this tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.